Armies around the world are left wondering, what exactly happened when Jungkook delivered that message, and why was Taehyung silent? Those brief moments may only last a few seconds, but the impact feels much longer. Many thought it was just an ordinary pause, but Taehyung's uncharacteristic expression sparked a wave of speculation. Does Jungkook's message touch on something deeply personal, or does it imply a major change that is not yet ready to be revealed to the public? Jungkook's message itself sounds simple on the surface, but the tone feels different, deeper, more honest, and as if it holds meaning that is not fully spoken. As the camera panned Taehyung, the usually warm smile disappeared, replaced by a blank look that made many of the army hold their breath. There was no laughter, no jokes, only a heavy silence. That's where fans start stringing together little clues, trying to read body language and connect them to various past moments. Social media is full of theories. Some suspected the message was related to each member's career direction, while others felt Jungkook was hinting at a new phase for BTS. Some ARMY even called Taehyung's reaction felt like someone was processing something big, not ordinary news, but a heartfelt decision or change. True or not, one thing was certain: the silence felt louder than words. But behind the panic, there is also hope. BTS is known for surprising fans in unexpected ways, and emotional moments like this are often part of their journey. The question continues to resonate because ARMY knows BTS rarely does something without meaning. Taehyung's silence felt too deep to be called coincidental, as if emotions were being deliberately suppressed. Some fans recalled old moments when Taehyung was usually the first to calm the mood with a joke or a small smile. This time there was none of that. What is visible is precisely the breath that is slowly drawn and the eyes that seem to be teary, small details that are immediately captured by the ARMY, who are used to reading their every movement. Speculation grew wild when the clip was compared to Jungkook's past statements about responsibility, the future, and fear of change. Many felt the message was aimed not only at fans, but also at members, a frank admission that may have been too much to respond to spontaneously. If this is so, it is only natural that Taehyung needs time to digest, not because of distance, but because of such deep emotional closeness. Interestingly, after the moment had passed, there was no immediate clarification. The silence continued, making the ARMY even more agitated. Is this a strategy to keep things secret? Or is it a sign that BTS wants fans to feel the same emotions: confused, scared, yet hopeful? In the world of BTS, often the things that are not said actually carry the greatest meaning. Amid the panic and theories that sprang up, one thing strengthened in ARMY's heart again. No matter what Taehyung was thinking at the time, BTS always stuck together. If there is indeed a change to come, it will most likely not be the end, but rather a new form of the journey they have been building for years. And until that answer is truly revealed, Taehyung's silence after Jungkook's message will continue to be remembered as a moment of silence that left the entire ARMY holding its breath, waiting for the next emotional shock. Waiting is what now feels most excruciating for the ARMY. Every new upload, every little gesture of the members is instantly highlighted and associated with the moment. Taehyung's smile on other occasions was interpreted differently. Was it a soothing smile, or was it the smile of someone who had accepted a major decision? This uncertainty made many fans feel as if they were on the verge of something important, but could not yet see its form clearly. A few soldiers began to notice one equally thrilling detail. Jungkook looked much calmer after delivering his message, as if a long-held burden had finally been released. That contrast actually deepens curiosity. If Jungkook was ready to say it, did Taehyung just hear something that had always been a conversation between them? Or is the message a form of honesty that finally comes out to the surface, unfiltered, unscripted? Behind all the theories and anxieties, there was a warm feeling that was slowly emerging. Many soldiers believe that Taehyung's silence is not a sign of distance, but rather a proof of how serious and sincere the bond between the members is. Sometimes, words are not enough to respond to feelings that are too big. Silence can be the most honest way to honor the moment. And therein lies the real emotional shock. It wasn't Jungkook's message alone. but Taehyung's reaction that opened up space for ARMY to feel the same emotions: fear, hope, and trust all at once. Until now, one question still hangs without a definitive answer: whether that moment was a shadow of the terrifying breakup. As time passed without explanation, the moment actually felt more and more real. ARMY began to realize that BTS's strength during this time was not only in their music or global achievements, but in the honesty of emotions that other idols rarely displayed. Taehyung's silence after Jungkook's message was like opening a small gap, revealing a fragile side that is usually hidden behind the grand stage and the spotlight. And precisely because of that, the moment felt so striking in the heart. But it is precisely in the midst of anxiety that a slow but strong conviction arises. BTS has always grown through honesty, even when it hurts. If Jungkook's message does carry a big cue, it's probably a form of trust that ARMY is strong enough to hear it, and the members are mature enough to deal with it together. Taehyung's silence can be read as a form of acceptance, not rejection. Now, every ARMY waited with mixed feelings. Fear of loss, but also curiosity about new possibilities. Because one thing is becoming increasingly clear: the moment Taehyung fell silent after Jungkook's message was not just a snippet of a viral video, but an emotional point that may one day be remembered as the beginning of a great change. Whether it's a stifling change or one that actually brings new hope, ARMY knows one thing for sure: BTS's journey isn't over yet, and the real surprises may still lie ahead.